Hey folks, welcome to TacoBonsai. Today I'm going to be repotting my goldfish plants. They're looking sad. They're alive, I promise. There's green all over this. However, they need to be repotted because their health is failing and it's not the way these plants are. So I'm going to give them, hopefully, a new lease on life. I may plant one of the 5 individually. There's 5 of them in here. Because it seems that the one I pulled out, the little root sucker, is doing great. So that's what we're getting into. And I'm gonna, well, that actually worked out nicely. First and foremost, I'm gonna get them out. So I believe that this is mostly full earth on top. Bottom's not bad. They clearly have some semblance of roots in there because they held in most of the stuff on the bottom. This isn't a great container, but to its purpose, I think it's more so this full earth that is the issue. So I'm gonna break this up. I'm not gonna worry about reusing this soil. I got plenty of soil. And we'll see what we're looking at. Of course, the ones that are still at the greenhouse where I bought these from are looking way better, but rather than abandoning this project because I clearly wasn't treating them the way they need to be treated, I figure I would continue to pursue the solution. So yeah, definitely good roots in here. I don't know how intertwined they are, but decent roots, which I'm very happy about. They don't want to let go of each other. So that's not bad either. Yeah, there we go, there's one. So yeah, decent roots in there, just not a fan of their treatment. And I think that comes down to the fuller earth. All right. So there's one. Actually nice flat roots too, which is not surprising, but certainly not what I expected. Put that one to the side. Another one. Again, pretty decently flat roots. Not bad at all. Another one here. Let's see where we're at. Again, decently flat roots. It's got a little mother daughter action going there. This may be the one I pot on its own. It's kind of interesting. And these are the last 2, which this is certainly the strongest of the bunch. Yeah, certainly. Oh, that must be where I took that cutting from. And this one, yeah, not bad, honestly. It's not quite what I expected. This one's probably the weakest of the bunch, but that's okay. 12-6. Dead leaves. These are succulents. I feel like if these are able to age and mature, and you know, Dave's gonna be the first person to know, they might start to resemble baobabs because it's, you know, not a cruciform or whatever the type of baobab, but it's something more similar to a baobab than most other trees. They're succulents, definitely, with a lot of water in them. So I think gotta choose now. This is my strongest one. It's not very exciting. Let me just take off all this old dead foliage by bumping it real quick. Get it all off. So I've got to choose now. This one's sort of interesting. I don't think it heals very well. This one's definitely got the best branching of the bunch. It's got a good branch down low. This one again, very similar to this one, interesting movement. I think I want these in the forest. So these are going to stay in the forest. Certainly. And I've got these that this one doesn't have very good radial roots, so it's going to go in the forest. But these 2, yeah, I still think this is my strongest one, this big one here. Try to throw them all in the forest. Didn't think I would, but much smaller forest. So we will see how that all goes. They're certainly going to be kind of jammed in here. course, I want to have smaller ones near the corners. I want to have the bigger ones towards the front. This one can fit in the back here and kind of fill in. And no, I'm not planting them just like this. These ones with the kind of fun movement in them can go sort of off to the side. And this one too, kind of go off to the side here. So if I was to get them sort of in place, it would be sort of like this. Yeah, I like that. So I will save my little tea tiny bowl for another day. Or will I? Nope, I need to have an odd number in here. So we're gonna go with what we got. This is some media that I had already planned out. I do wish I'd brought scissors. Now I have to go grab some scissors. Oh, maybe not. Let's see how far I get. So first and foremost, this one does not have a great radial root system. So I'm gonna kind of tuck it in. Try to move its roots all the way to the bottom and dump some soil on top. Just kind of heap it into place. This is our biggest one. Leader up here. Want to sort of come towards the front. So I'm gonna put this one in here. And keep some soil on top to keep it in place. This one's quite straight. Let me place this one first. This is the other sort of angled one. I think I'd rather have it in the back coming more forward. Yeah, that's a good idea. So I'll get into there, and of course, heap some soil in there to keep it up. Now I've got to choose these two. These are straighter. This one's got that nice, you know, character to it. I think this would be good right here. Put it over here. Kind of in between these two and a little bit on its own. Of course, I'll be trimming these roots, but for now I'm just trying to get things sort of placed. And this last one. I want to put it in here. Yeah, you know what? Let's scoot this a little farther forward. Almost all of it a little farther forward, you know. Actually, this one could be quite far forward. That's as far as I can get it, but and this one would be rather nice here, wouldn't it? Let's put this one a little bit up to get in here, and get this one here. It gives me a little bit more of a spreading action. Now, I'm certain that despite this being kind of not the best day for repotting anything because it's so dry, I'm certain that these will do well. They like to be a little bit dry. I'm certain I'm going to need to do quite a bit of trimming on some of these roots that are coming out the sides, but I think this is actually a nice arrangement for them. I don't need a lot of room for them to grow. I found that they don't need a lot of room for their roots at all. But I don't think that that soil that was in there was good for it, and I actually want to reuse that container because I believe I'm going to gift my jade forest to somebody, and that might be the right container to put it in. So I'm going to just let these roots actually tuck in for now. Not too worried about them surviving. Lots and lots of very fine roots. Not a whole lot else, which was good. This is kind of what I wanted, but certainly gotta make it so that this can survive a little better. So, I think that is about where I need to be on this one. Nice rock. We'll use that in another planting. All right. I'm gonna water this in a moment, and we'll see how she turned out. I'm not anticipating a whole lot of growth out of this, but I think this is just better for its health in general. So, that is our new goldfish plant forest. And we will just have to see. Of course, I knock one halfway out while I'm talking about it. We'll just have to see how it does. Again, I think these are pretty solid little growers. Oops. There's that rock again. These are pretty solid little growers. I just got to give them the environment to grow in. So I'm gonna water this in, and that is it. Oop, that is it for this time. Of course I drop it. I'm trying to get this to stay. Yeah, that's it for this time. Appreciate you all joining me. Take care of yourselves. Cheers, folks.